guys are pieces of shit. I'm gonna sue you dumb bitches for millions now.
What's your name, badge number?
Yeah,
I don't like your f***ing attitude already.
Okay.
Each one of these jackboot thugs sitting here now is literally a Nazi.
Listen to me real fucking carefully.
Sir. I ain't Willy Wonka. I don't sugarcoat shit, sweetheart.
You is not gonna put your hands on me, bro. I swear to God, you is not, dude. You is not. I'm not going across the street, you coward.
This is definitely a public area.
You done violated my First Amendment rights. You done violated me.
Look it up. No, look, I walk this way. No, I walk this way now.
Say it to my face. I bet you won't.
Now, where the hell's Ming Lin?
He's very horny.
I actually don't have to answer any goddamn questions because I have a Fifth Amendment right.
Now that tells me he wants to shoot me. That tells me he wants to riddle my body with bullets.
You're gonna piss me off, buddy boy, you're gonna learn.
Trash cop, pig, checking out the public space. Ooh, you got the Hershey Kisses. Awesome.
She's kidnapped me now. That's kidnapping.
Touch me again. Touch me again. You're calling the fucking cops? Yeah, fuck off, asshole.
What are you gonna do?
Close the door. I don't care. I don't care. Go with me. Go with me. I don't like you.
Buddy what? I ain't your buddy. Your buddy's in your fucking... Your buddy's in your pants. I ain't your buddy.
I'm not gonna slow anything. You don't tell me what to do, sir. This is my freedom of speech. You don't like it? Get to work.
Get your face out of my face. No,
get your hand out of my face.
You came up to me.
Your hands are in his face, son.
Tell your boy, he puts his hands on me again illegally, I'm gonna fuck him up.
I'm here doing my job, working 12-hour shifts every day.
Yep, I'm doing my job.
You're dark. Basically, shut your mouth and go back to work.
What's your name?
What's your name?
It's my right. I make the quadruple as you. Have a nice day. You're rude. You look miserable in life.
I'm not detained. I'm not a suspect. If you touch me, we're gonna have problems. You're right. I'm allowed to defend myself.
You're a fucking lesbian. I'm gonna put my dick in you.
I'm suing everybody.
I'm suing everybody.
What's going on with Wanda? Where is he right now?
You know what's funny? I was thinking, literally, as I'm leaving work today, I said, you know what? One of these days, I think I'm just going to do a marathon stream of Wanda raging, just for everyone's enjoyment.
There's going to be a lot of rage, man. That's going to be
Well, because it's just funny just thinking about his recent history. He I know he turned records in and dropped it. Oh, it's wrong office. I'm leaving it anyway. But I'm just wondering what happened after he cursed out the judge. Did you get that? Because he took it down off his channel when he had the recording. Did you?
Yeah, no.
On your channel or no?
No.
No, because he took it down really quick. He had a recording of his legal proceedings, and he was going sovereign citizen on it, and the judge kicked him out, and he started cursing the judge out, and he was held in contempt.
Would you say that Wanda Mize is the most rage-filled frauditor, or there's worse than him?
Most rage. No, I mean he goes like 0 to 100. I think the quickest.
Yeah, and everyone. I would say maybe Eli, maybe.
Eli, that's fake rage. That's not.
Yeah, it's not real rage. Wanda Mize, it's real, legit rage.
That is true. Like Wanda, you feared he's going to have a legitimate heart attack by how he gets
right there, man. Poor guy. Maybe we should ask him for an interview. Maybe he's special enough.
I've tried for the last year and a half. He's not coming on panel.
No, no, none of them is gonna do it. It's so sad. Anyway, welcome everybody. Welcome to another Friday 1A Mania, episode 19. So almost 20. It's incredible. 20 show we did so far, man. That's great. I like it.
Yeah. Totally.
Let's say hi to a couple of people there. There's Frauditor Ron Hupp that is on your side. Hi, Frauditor. Love your video. Paul Cahan, David Person. Hi, David. Lisa was there sooner. Lisa, she liked to drop sometime for some reason. I would like to talk to her too, but she refused.
Panel, Lisa. We're not gonna. Yeah. Where we are very respectful people.
She's a special person too, though. So I'm not sure it would. Not sure it's gonna work.
I think we could make it work somehow. I do think we could.
Yeah, I really would like to have one, like anyone, just to have one of them. It would be so cool. I am going to use my milestone chat to remind
Thank
Will.
Oh, Dave, listen, I have been using it every day this week. Not the best week for the wife. That's the phrase. That's the phrase. And yeah, it has saved my head. It saved my head. Hey, you know what? That might be a good idea for a tier list one of these weeks.
Which one?
Angriest frauditors.
Angriest frauditor.
Like that, I think that might be a pretty good list, actually. Like who
But
gets
which one like are
you know?
But which one like are like that? Like maybe
Okay,
Lemmy Auditors get very mad.
Eli, Mark, Mark. So Eli, Mark.
Oh, Mark mentioned, yeah, of course, yeah.
Manuel Mata.
Oh my God, yes, that's a good one.
Oh damn, does DMA do anything still? I haven't seen.
No, I haven't seen him in a while. Yeah. Poor guy. I don't know what's going on.
Benson.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of rage. Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure if we take time and actually like think about like auditors that stand there and scream at police and stuff like that, I'm sure we can find.
Yeah. Or at least the one like Siberian Tiger, like really good example.
Kitty cat. Yeah. like if you and I actually take time and think about it, and we think about it for the next couple of days, I'm sure we can put a list together of at least 10. Lucky laptop. Oh no, is that me? Hello. Okay, I'm just making. Did I lose my? Are you there, Exposer? Did I lose internet again? One, two, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, okay. It's not me for once. Okay, Exposer, you're on mute or lost internet, whatever. So we lost Exposer completely. Whoa, it's a Frauditor Mania show. I'm nervous. What do I do in these live streams? I've never been on one. What do you guys think though? So okay, like give us some names. Like, what are some other like Manuel Mata? Was Manny in jail? I know he's been arrested like 20 or 30 times, but I don't know if he's ever like actually stayed in jail for an extended period of time. Another one, Matthew Reardon, because he actually started a new channel which has like 1,400 subs, and he's a pretty angry one. Him, Good Citizen News. I'm just thinking like some throwbacks of angry fraud. Like I said, Regan Benson. Excuse me. Yeah, we could probably put a list together, maybe 10, 11, 12, like really like angry frauditors. Eagle Nick. What is Eagle Nick? And I hate to say that, guys. I hate to say that. As we know, I have idolized that man for the last year. But is Eagle Nick really an auditor anymore? I mean, the bedroom live streams on a daily basis, the filming under bridges, like if anything, he'll go and film the same police officers. But for the most part, it's just him living his day-to-day life. It's not like he's actually doing really anything that demonstrates auditing, So is Eagle Nick really an auditor? Hold on 1 second. I'm just sending him an email. He could possibly have the same issue that I have sometimes where I'll lose internet briefly and then I go pop right back up and I'll pop right back in. There's an old video of Manuel Mata where he was a witness. I remember a witness in a trial and refused to take the oath, and judge had him arrested. That went viral. That was on one of those big law and crime channels. Oh, Direct D. That's I should be writing these down. I'm gonna forget. But Direct D. Ooh, Direct D. The Angry Vet. Taco Terry. Those are two. Whoa. Oh, the exposer lost electricity because they're storming where he is. Uh-oh. Does Fraud Mania have to run the show for tonight? You know what the problem is? The problem is I can't even share my screen. Can I share? I can share, but I can't put anything on screen. Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry about this. All right. Broader Mania show. Auntie P, good evening. Great to see you. Let's just do a quick roll call. That'll buy some time. Let's just say a quick hello to those that haven't been greeted here. I know some of you, Sonic, Eagle Nick, Audits, Eagle Nick, Audits. Paul Cohen, good evening. Hope you're feeling better, sir. Monge 2, good evening to you, sir. Nerd Girl, welcome. What? This is where I put Mr. Thomas's comment up. Calls me Little Willie when I'm literally 6 inches taller than dude. Like, come on. Nice try. Cult. Cult news. Cult news, Paul, there's that video where he was drunk and he was raging. I guess that would put him in the category. I don't really see him as someone rage. Like, I think of people like Cult News know that this is for a grift, right? They know that this is fake. They know that this is whatever. They're not actually mentally unstable. I think Cult News is incredibly intelligent. He just has the ego the size of whatever, right? So I don't actually think he would classify. That's the thing in my classification. To me, a pissed off frauditor, which Eagle Nick does classify, is someone who actually believes the nonsense that comes out of their mouth, and they're so angry and passionate about it that that's the way they act around government officials, police officers, blah, blah, whatever. So Cult News, yeah, you can get pissed off, but it's it's a grip. It's almost like, okay, if Sean Paul Reyes was out here screaming at people, I would have put him on the list because it's an act. It's fake. It's not real. So that's my thought on Cult News, being on that category. Victoria B, good evening. Let's see. William, welcome. Stingray, how many times does someone have to be arrested before they do some jail time? And I was thinking about this today, actually, because you think about when it comes to auditors that are so quick to take an arrest, what happens 10 years from now when YouTube finally catches up to auditing and these people, everyone loses their channels? Then they have to go out and try and apply for work in the real world. Who would hire someone with 30 arrests, 40 arrests, 50 arrests, restraining orders? No one would touch any auditors with a 10-foot pole. And Stingray, even if they don't do jail time, they still have the negative effect, and that's huge. So what? So especially if an auditor spent time in jail for whatever, harassment, disorderly, but rarely you put in jail for disorderly. The best ones are people that have restraining orders against them and violate those. Those are the best ones. Okay. All right. Exposer says gonna give it a few minutes. Nothing. He'll email me back. All right. We're gonna fingers crossed. Exposer comes back. Let's just keep going. Anybody else here? Funny fact, Mr. Thomas, I've never seen a single video done by the armed fisherman. Never seen one. And that sounds really bad. But yeah, never seen one. Let's see. Yeah, the Angry Vet, that's a good one. The $2 super $2 donations are epic on Eagle Nick. Hey, look, I'll take a $2 super chat. Feel free. Hey, look, we're going to the boardwalk Sunday, so $2 will pay for a good. Well, I would need like 5 or 6 $2 super chats to pay for a slice of pizza, but yeah, you get the idea. Auntie PB, good evening. Stefan Saint Germain, welcome. Yeah, Roundup just said, I'm reading the comments. I'm a bit behind. I'm sorry. Florida Roundup says cult is more whiny. That's the thing. It's more like a whiny, it's not an outrage. It's not anger. It's not like, oh, I'm pissed off at you, Mark Dougherty, good evening. Evelyn Kuth, personally, I can handle Taco Boy and JC, but you know what? That's fair. That's absolutely fair because like Taco Terry, he's a whiner. He's obnoxious. JC is nothing. JC's not even a thought to me, honestly. But the Siberian Tiger, yeah, like he legitimately gets under my skin because he's that type of auditor that goes above and beyond to just be a total jerk to people and hides behind the mindset that, oh, I'm talking to you this way. I'm doing this to you because I can. Which, quite frankly, is bullying type behavior. And I hate that. I absolutely hate that. So, yeah. And, I did a video. It was an older video, but I did it a couple weeks ago where he goes up to a clerk in an office. He's trying to get a police report. And the most recent video really is kind of similar. And he goes up to the woman, and the woman's like, do you have to talk to me like that? And he's like, yes, you have to expect the members of the public to be rude to you. In fact, you shouldn't even expect me to be nice to you. I'm going to be as rude as possible to you because that's my right. Like, what type of human being speaks to someone like that? Forget about what measure of authority you have and how insignificant a person you are. Who talks to another human being like that? Who, unless you're filled with that much hate, who actually desires to do something like that? That's pretty low if you think about it. So, I agree. I think the Siberian Tiger, he is. If you put a list together of some of the most vile frauditors now, I think he's earned that, honestly. Zip Dungbeal says, I have panic attacks at how tough they are and will defend themselves the next time. Wait a minute. I have panic attacks at how tough they all are and will defend themselves the next time someone sends their cameras flying. Well, it's like DMA. You ever see someone touch DMA's camera? Well, hold on. I don't think he realizes. 1 second. We're going to mute. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Just trying to get a word from Exposer. What's going on? But yeah, you ever see someone touch DMA's camera? Like DMA is such a big, bad, tough guy. When someone touches his camera, I would love to see him actually try and get physical with someone. I mean, when I say love, I would love. This one video where he's like, get away from my camera. The extension of me, and the guy like touches the little knob on the microphone. Don't touch my camera. I will defend myself. And I'm like, dude, do it. Imagine DMA in the parking lot flailing around. Oh my god, that would be funny. That would be funny. Ted Gibson, how am I? I am doing well. How are you, sir? How are you? Victoria says, Will, please don't say it'll take 10 years for YouTube to stop these frauders. I mean, here it's just the problem is that they're enabled more and more and more. But then channels like mine, like Exposers, like Lucid Layer, like Roundup. How many times are we getting our videos privacy struck, copyright struck? How many times are our channels being demonetized simply for posting their videos with more than adequate commentary? Sometimes I feel as though YouTube is more on their side than our side because they, quite frankly, bring in more money to YouTube than we do. In the world, right, there are the ratio of people that support auditors and hate frauditors are like, I would say like 5 or 6 to 1. The majority of people hate frauditors because they antagonize the general public. The problem is the audience that they garner on YouTube makes it look like the majority of people support auditors and don't support anti-auditors. That's why some of the bigger auditing channels have like 4, 5, 6, 700,000 subscribers, even though a lot of them are dead subscribers. By dead, I mean like they haven't been active. Versus what's the biggest anti-auditor channel right now? Frauder Troll, was he have 66K? He's been around for what, 4 years? Schrodinger's cat was like the biggest one. That was when he was, and I mean, he was like really, really big, like 140, 145K. And I was, like 2 years ago before he passed. So he probably would be in the 200s at least. But still, it's the general public despises auditors because of how they antagonize common people like you and I. That's just the reality. But YouTube makes so much money because of it. Yeah, and that's why. That's exactly why I believe it's going to take a long time for them to actually follow their terms of service where they say you can't harass people. So I'm not sure. Lisa Watkins, good evening. S1 McChee says frauditors are unemployed for life now. Yes, absolutely. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really behind. So I'm trying to this is my way of entertaining you guys, just reading your comments. So if you want something funny said or something snarky, put it in the chat. Keep this going until we get Exposer back. They all belittle everyone with a job to protect everyone's freedom. What sense does that make? Ooh, MMA audits. Ooh, Rob, that's a good one. MMA audits. That's a good pissed off auditor. That's a really good one. Georgia Transparency doesn't really rage. Lana spelled backwards, Sonic, really? Come on. Come on. Fatty, good evening. Michael, good evening. The whole I'll defend myself is the biggest hoax, just for their moronic audience to be like, my frauditor is so tough. Agreed. Let me just go to the back. Hey, Exposer, hey! You're in the dark. Well, then turn on the lights, duh. No worry, Exposer. We're trying to keep this going. Liberty Troll. That's a good one. My name's Stephen Evan Kelly. That was so funny. That was funny. I'm wondering. Let me see, because I have no control over here, but I'm wondering, can I do this? I love how Siberian Kitty got his start by getting his car repoed. That's, yeah. And the internet loved it. But then somehow then people wanted to be like, oh. Joey Surreal. He's more in the whiny category, I'd say. He's more the whiny category, not the angry. Yeah, topsy-turvy. We already got Eli. Yeah, wanker. Plonka. Twat. The funniest video of Eli being a fake tough guy, he's always trying to engage in combat and fight people or whatever. But there's a video you guys might remember from about a year ago where Eli was filming inside someone's mechanic shop. And there was this Israeli guy was like, why are you filming me? And he goes after Eli, and Eli is screaming, move back, move back, move back. And then the cop comes up and is like, yo, hold him. And he's literally crying, begging for help. and he falls and trips. Like, yeah, that's your big tough guy, Polish guy. Yeah, like I don't know what the background is. All those charges were dropped against Siberia. Now he thinks nothing will happen to him. I'm not going to be able to come back. You can say goodbye when you want. I'll stop the stream. Okay, if you can stop the stream, guys, we can call it quits because this isn't the Frauder Mania show. This is my show with Exposer. I was just here chit-chatting, hoping you'd be able to get his internet back. We're going to have to call an audible, fellas, ladies and germs. I apologize. I'm sorry. We have to call it quits. If you have the ability, just confirm, Exposer, you have the ability to end the stream, and then we can just call it quits if you don't mind in the chat. But I appreciate everybody being flexible with us this evening. I'm sorry. Tonight didn't work out. We'll be back. Maybe we can see if we can squeeze something in over the weekend. We'll see. Exposer and I will see what happens with the internet. We'll see what happens with all that. I'm not sure if I can stop it. You know what? I think I can leave. And if I leave, I'm the only person here. So that might be the best way to end it. I'm hoping. Otherwise, this is just going to be a live stream. It's going to go on and 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 on for the next 2 years. So we'll have to see what happens. All right, I'm gonna see if I can. I think I can end it this way. If I do this, yeah, Paula, because this is our Friday night show with Exposer. He unfortunately, if you leave, the stream stops in 5 minutes. All right, we'll do that then. So I'm going to leave. This isn't just my show, guys. This is my show with Exposer, and it wouldn't be right if I just stood here and just rambled on for the next hour. But since I can't show you guys anything, so I don't want to waste you guys' time. But thank you guys. Your support is awesome. This is why we do this show every week. We love it. Thank you for coming here every week. Exposer saying thanks, everyone. Again, we'll be back. Minimum, we'll be back next week. Hopefully Exposer's not in the dark for a whole week. I will tell you guys. I will tell you just a brief story. I'll never forget. I was 12 or 13 years old, and we were living in the suburbs. And it was like not a rural area, but it was one of those places where it was like, yeah, like all the power lines were out, and like if you lost power, you lost power for a few days. And it was the dead of winter time during a bad storm. And we lost power for a good 9 days. We were saved because we were actually living in a house where I had a chimney and a wood stove and a wood fireplace, and we had a bunch of trees that were chopped in the back. So we were like pulling logs out, and it was all that. Don't tell Will somewhere Eagle Nick is shirtless and crying. What? And I can't show you guys? I guess you guys know what I'm gonna do when we get off. All right, I'm gonna remove myself here, and hopefully the stream ends. Love you guys. Thanks, guys, for being here and your support. See everybody soon. Bye.